look at the cannon galleon masses here at the bottom by Super Boomer. Oh, this time the monument accessible on land.
Yeah, very different dynamic. What? Genghis Khan is going to be by himself once again up in the very north. And we'll probably have a lot of players putting their town centers down in the middle once again.
Genghis Khan will have his own island there with lots of gold. And yeah, guess who is going for the monument instantly again?
Yeah, gonna be Duresser. Bring his villager over and he should get it.
Yeah. King could be around as well. You don't really want to go with your king there too early. Otherwise, villagers might just wall it in and kill the king slowly but surely. And yeah, that's a thick hippo for sure.
Alright, so purple taking the monument. Players putting down their docks in their town centers. And once again, they'll have to be cautious with where their kings go. And it looks like... I'm guessing Dresser will just keep his villager there.
And Influenza just scouting it quickly and is now going back again.
So we kind of have like little, kind of smaller like islands. Like we have the Teal Island, and then we also have it looks like Alice is gonna have his own little piece of land.
Yeah, feels a bit like it. I wouldn't mind if you just do voice activation.
Sure.
By the way, might make it a bit easier for us as well. And oh, lots of kings here in the center of the map. Super Boomer, that's a risky one. Still moving out here. He is at the very edge at the left-hand side. Small pause here, and let's see. Yeah, nothing really happening. The S actually going in there with this king. That's risky, and it's actually visible.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, great.
I believe that's a horrible move by the Esser. Everyone sees that the king is there. I think Super Boomer could wall the king in.
Oh, well, Super Boomer, he's moving his way over there. He could potentially wall it in. It's not a guarantee that the king dies if it's walled in, but that's certainly a good shot. And he is going to wall it in. Or he's going to attempt to anyway.
He's going to attempt to. Let's take a look what the Esser is going for. He could still build a transport and get the king out if he thinks about it. Now quick walling Super Boomer. The Esser, he's going for fishing ships.
At the very least, if Super Boomer is quick, then he can obtain control of the monument.
Yeah, that's going to be guaranteed, kind of. No. Because the king will have to leave. Although the king could just run around, the villager could come over. That's all fine. Super Boomer is walling this king in.
Albeit taking his time.
This is so wild. Blue and gray, by the way, on that top island there. I thought they were alone, but green pretty close. And no, that's a bad gate, Super Boomer. Diagonal gate. Oh, what a fail by him. The king can just easily walk out here. Oh. If Dasher sees it. And he does, yeah. Yeah.
I think he's going to play Ring Around the Rosie.
Yeah, and he even built 2 transporters. He could just run. He could also just transport. Yeah, there's no fear. It would have only been something if Dasher didn't take any care. I think he should just stay there. Don't jump out the villager. Oh, yeah, drop off the villager and only then put the king into the transporter. That is so much better. Don't leave, don't leave, don't leave. Drop. Okay. Did he drop? What's going on here?
My frustration level is steadily going up.
What's going on here? Okay. Villager back. Has loom. King stays safe.
Okay, it's all good. So Duress is going to keep control of the monument, and we'll keep it for some time.
Yeah. Has it for... Yeah, has it for 5 minutes now. So sweet for him. And as you can see... Oh, the villager cannot get out, or what? It's weird.
And Blue's really close to Gray's town center, but he's actually... No, he's going to be fine.
Yeah, Blue is going for the boom again. King... Not doing too much. King of Alice is kind of fine as well. Just runs around a bit. Scouting some in the back. And Teal, he will have another very uncontested game.
Looks a little like last game.
Yeah. Must be nice.
I wonder if we will see some maybe different strategies this game. We did see how weak the Malians was on water. I wonder if Genghis Khan is going to go for the same move. He did have a lot of land investment last time. And certainly this wonder is accessible by land. However, Genghis Khan is very far from the land portion of this monument.
Yeah, I think he needs to kind of either kill people or go for water again. A real chance to contest that is not really his. And I think Influenza will be way more influential. Actually, or super influential like last game, but actually also influential when it comes to the monument in the center.
Well, he was influential by half chance. Chance of position.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a look. So whose position do you like the most at the moment?
Normally I'd say Genghis Khan, but his water play is going to be so poor with the Malians. There's obviously some very big pros and cons from his position. Some of these other players, maybe a player like Alice, because if he takes out Kong forever, he'll be in a great spot. Some of these players in the middle might not be the best. Duresser is actually, I think right now I would probably pick Duresser's position. He's got a kind of a little corner back there, and he's got monument control. So I'll take him.
And as all the fish, Vietnamese will perform, well, okay-ish on water, at least with galleons and bracer. And, well, as you said, he has some stuff in the back, gold, lots of stone, even more gold. So not too shabby, can click up to Castle Age now, before some people even reach Feudal Age.
Yeah, really a lot of resources he's banked up, and we'll see what he does with this Castle Age, if he's going to go for a boom or solidify his position in the middle. Once again, Duresser going with 2 docks in the middle and going to try to keep his control with galleys.
King now being sent home. He sends villagers to the front. Probably wants to get a castle up here.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Super Boomer this time with a very long Dark Age. I'm a bit surprised. What is his plan? Huh. Can't really do a lot with his dock.
Yeah. Gonna have second dock. He actually is one of the few players to not have that many fish. Duresser. Well, Duresser has fish. The Super Boomer, I think, is the only player to not have fish.
Oh, he had one dock with 2 fishing ships there that pushed away. The Deep Blue, not with the greatest one in the long run. And yeah. Well, just got asked again in the chat. The monument gives 1 of each resources per second.
And once again, Genghis Khan having a massive fish boom by himself. Tons of fish for him. Alice has a good fish boom as well.
Yeah, quite uncontested there. Kong has his king in a wild position, right-hand side. By the way, if you press, I believe, Control plus Idle Villager, you always jump to the king.
Oh, cool.
I think you didn't know that before, right? Yeah.
Nope.
It's quite strong, and yeah, it's roughly like 12 unupgraded villagers. So they're Esser at the moment with the best population, although he only has 14 villagers and can now add some TCs. Kong Forever, he could get into a rough spot. Oh yeah, look at that! His king is outside of his base. Alice walled the king off.
Oh boy. Oh man. He's gonna have to get a transport ship to try to rescue him.
Let's see about that. Alice. At the moment it's still open. What's the king up to? Alice should see that. Or could see that.
I think he's just outside the line of sight.
Ah, it was visible at some points.
Alright. I think he should be able to get his king, because he's building a town center right there against the walls. And hopefully the town center will take down the houses.
His dock is so far away as well to get a transporter. There's none on the way. He has 1 military. This is not pretty.
The Duresser building a castle in the middle. He's playing his Vietnamese, so he can go for some rattan archers. Looks like Super Boomer's trying to contest the middle as much as he can and not actually booming like his name would suggest. He's got a very weird dock on the left side.
Yeah, Red and Archers will just own this. I'm a bit surprised that Super Boomer is contesting that center so much and putting himself so far back. Oh god! Oh god!
You see
Nobody
it?
41. The dock of
Yeah.
Super Boomer?
It's safe.
That's just so bad. That's just so bad.
I'm gonna go back to Kong Forever. So he's actually not gonna take down those houses right away, and now we have Genghis Khan's actually coming around with some galleys. So that king is not gonna be able to stay near the shoreline. There's a town center coming up from Alice in that area as well. The place is. Oh, he's got a transport ship on the bottom. Okay, he's gonna try to make a rescue mission.
Yeah, he will get out there. Oh, although, wait. Oh, yeah, won't be a big problem. But that was risky, for sure. Yeah, that dock is just... Oh god, Super Boomer is showing us everything.
First big water play of this game. Influenza is going to come out with a bunch of fire ships, and is going to try to take the middle with that.
Oh, interesting one. Okay.
The problem is he's going to need a galley to at least take out that rattan if it's in the right position.
Oh yeah, that's true as well. Doesn't really have the range to get those at the moment. Easily snagged the transporter, has 8 fishing ships behind that. Well, but at the moment, the only guy without any fish boom.
Oh no! Oh!
What? Where?
Oh, where is it? Oh, how did it happen?
Did she lose it against Darius' castle?
I don't see the body.
There is one, maybe at the shoreline? What?
Yeah, that's probably it. That's it.
That has to be the king.
That's the only loss for Kong Forever and his KD. That's him.
That has to be the king.
Oh!
This is so good for Alice now.
Players don't learn. They don't learn. Oh, this is so good for Alice. Alice is in a great position now.
Yeah, completely uncontested boom here behind. We'll get all the resources from blue as well. And, well, Kong Forever is now hoping that someone is losing his king while holding the Wonder.
So he could have another ring.
Not even sure what we do then. Probably just give everyone $50 and play seven player final.
So Duresser going up with the castle in the middle. He should be able to get it. He can take out that galley especially, but more galleys being made from Influenza. Whether this castle gets up or not, it's going to be a little bit close.
Yeah, I think if Influenza had properly focused that, it would have been quite an easy choice. Or easy kill, but oh, more villages are coming. Okay, now the castle would go up either way. That means Darius, he will continue holding that monument, but his boom behind that really suffering. Only at 38, but Influenza, not too pretty either. 39.
Well, if you think about it, Influenza's got all this investment onto water, and he still hasn't taken control of the monument, so it's not worth it at all.
Yeah, it's really rough for him. Genghis Khan, he is trying to go for some walls here at the side. Alice even getting a village out, walling some stuff, and I heard some demos here at the top. Not too important though. Genghis Khan with the castle, get some more vision. I still feel like Darius, he needs to have more water control as well. Rattans alone won't do it.
Yeah, at least not for... I mean, they're doing fine right now, and... I mean, Duresser so far has held off 2 opponents from getting the water, and they're heavily behind in Super Boomer and Influenza. Forever is out of the game due to Duresser, so far Duresser might have had a pretty good opening so far.
Yeah, but I think over-investing into Red and just now. They won't do much, he isn't raiding anywhere. They won't perform at all against any galleons or whatever Genghis Khan or Alice are throwing at him. And yeah, it will be tricky. Right-hand side push will be from Alice. He kind of has a pretty straightforward approach from here. I still have no idea about Teal, though.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I see this game as having 3 legitimate players for the monument. It's probably going to be between Alice, Influenza, and Genghis Khan.
Okay. Influenza still here, 40 Cs for him. Maybe on paper, the strongest player of them all. Super Boomer built another dock here at the left-hand side. Slowly wants to come back into this one. Still Kong Forever with higher score than Super Boomer. Okay, now overtaken.
Another player is going up to Imperial quite yet. Genghis Khan has the resources, so he should click up fairly soon. I'm going to go into fire ships this time. Well, he's going to realize he doesn't have fast fire ship. No. Not the best move.
It was mainly defense for now.
Yeah.
Has the castle up. Okay, purple is now going for some docks as well. Sends quite a lot of villagers and a castle now. So we'll click up to Imp eventually, and we'll get a lot of docks against Influenza, who, the question is, will stay on water? Will he go for a land attack? Maybe against purple even.
Yeah, that is the question. I mean, it looks like Genghis Khan is going to go full water just like last game. I don't see any indications quite yet of going land. And I have to assume that maybe Alice and Influenza might go land as well.
Okay, 3 castles here. Actually pretty tough for Influenza to take good engagements now. Because every time you're getting in too deep, those castles will just shoo you away. And if you move in, you would be quite vulnerable to potential demos as well. More castles. This map, it just feels like melee could have been really good as well.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, we don't have them here. Yeah, melee would have been an ideal pick with those harbors.
Now moving forward, what is Alice up to? Castle number 1 here. She should be very well set up. Genghis Khan is preparing some side attack here. Not sure if attacking towards gray and blue is the best option. Left hand side would have been easier, but well, he has very little intel.
What do you think the best play for Genghis Khan is? Do you think it's to try to contest with water, with galleys in the middle, and I don't know, just hope to win it that way, or delay the game, or do you think he should go full into land?
It's so tricky because we see so much, right? I think.
Well, even seeing, I don't know.
Well, let me see what does he see. He has no idea. Well, he knows that it's accessible on land this time, right? He's building a scout. I love that he's trying to get a lot of map vision. I think more outposts, more scouts everywhere around would be so good. Some more vision in the center just to come up with a better strategy. I feel at the moment just contesting the water fully would be good. He has endless amount of resources. It's very likely that those players will attack each other on land. Every time someone is holding the land, he should get attacked on water. Something that Genghis Khan won't fear. I think if he goes water the full game, it's very likely that he will win.
That's a good point. He doesn't have to worry about land attacks, so he could be the only person that is able to fully invest into water.
Okay, more dogs out of him now. Not flanking yet. Getting it now, though. 170 years to go. Influenza, what is he up to? He can obviously just smash Super Boomer, who is on the way to Imperial Age after that. The Great Fish Boom here. Oh no, he even deleted those! Oh no.
Pretty interesting that Influenza in this game is very peaceful with Super Boomer. Last game, he was really taking it to the players that were around him. But
yeah.
maybe it has something to do with the skill difference. Sometimes we can underestimate the lower skill players and just not focus on them.
Yeah, that's pretty true. there, and Influenza, he doesn't fear the 1500s too much here. Let's take a look. What is he going for? He is going for Magia Hazard this time. 106 villagers for him. So should probably have the eco. Some fishing ships still working for him as well. Will he attack purple first or quickly finish red behind him?
I think quickly finish red, because again, Duresser is, with his skill level, someone I probably wouldn't fear too much. It depends on your scouting, of course. If you see what you see of Duresser just from what you see of the monument, then maybe you go for the middle, but you have to take into account the score as well, so really depends how you evaluate the situation.
Yeah, maybe giving the others a better chance of taking the monument back could be an option, and then just quickly clearing Super Boomer behind that. He certainly has the map control, the resources, and the civilization for it. So now the first big fight. Again, Genghis Khan with the right click instead of the control.
Oh, it's identical to Laskin.
Oh, God. Genghis Khan also with some land stuff here against Alice.
Alice making shipwright and has a bunch of docks up, so he's planning on going back into the middle, and again, should be fairly effective. I love the docks again. We talked about the Chinese demos. With this, with the docks so close to the monument, they should be fairly effective.
Yeah, absolutely an option. But still, like, Dasa, with all those castles, building another one, 122 years, will be tricky to kill all those. I think Dasa, instead of going for elephants, going for mass water and some rams behind this could be a good option.
He's actually going Galleons. Oh no. Ooh. Rams would be very difficult to kill, certainly.
Especially under all those castles. Will be interesting. Bombers, towers now. Even elite cannon galleons from the ESA as a defense.
Well, Duresser's all in on this. He's really going to try to defend this monument.
Well, he has 103 villagers behind that, so not too shabby. Lots of villagers at the front as well. Force TC there. He's building some elephants, and they could be really tanky. How many HP do they have? 370 or something? I think so.
Yes.
Vietnamese.
Looks like Influence is getting ready to make his play. He's got 3 trebuchets ready and a bunch of Magyar Hussars. Going to go treb down this castles of Duresser, and meanwhile Duresser going to get squeezed by these 2 players. This likely will be a bit of competition between Alice and Genghis Khan for control of the monument.
We'll see. Nearly years in the chat now, guys. First time we are breaking the 100 years. Let's take a look. Genghis Khan, he needs to attack from the kind of left-hand side, but Alice will clear this up. Problem still, how do you focus down those red ends behind? Really tricky. Fighting under all those castles. Maybe even some more towers of the ESA could have been better.
Alice is kind of getting sandwiched in between 2 players. It's just the position of his docks. Let's see if he's going to be able to fight out of this.
Influenza attacking before he reaches, or before he gets his elite Magia Hussar upgrade is finishing. There's a lot of red ends behind their first castle instantly going down. Alice is going for the snipe. 85 years left.
85 years? It's counting down. Duresser only has to hold on for another 83 years before he wins. Not sure if that's going to happen.
I don't think so. At the moment, this looks really pretty. Not really pretty. The Hippo looks really pretty. And Influenza, I think those Magia Hussars are just too good in clearing this up together with all those galleons at the moment. Teal just going back. Not really committing. I think that's the right decision.
Who's going to take control of this monument? That's what I'm asking. All 3 of these players could potentially take control of the monument. Who's it going to be?
I think it will switch. I think for now it will be Alice. After Alice takes it, Genghis Khan will move in. Then he will lose all the army. Green will take it over. Teal will take it over after that.
I'm just checking back up. We gotta make sure we check back up on Super Boomer. Super Boomer's actually going against Duresser with some cannon galleons.
What?
That's
against it. Yeah.
He's a team player.
Oh, more HP on those. That's surprising. Now back to 100 years, and indeed, that's what I said. The moment Alice is having it, Teal will move in, then Green will take it, and then Teal will take it.
I don't know. Is Teal gonna have enough to take this?
Maybe not.
I think he can hold it for now.
Gray was losing enough. Thing is, Green should just move in. I think there's not a real unit at the monument at the moment.
I think Alice should really build some more docks. That dock position's so terrible. Especially with a castle coming up by Genghis Khan.
Oh yeah, true. Some Cavaliers now even coming over with Farimba here. Let's look at that, 86 years left. Sniping down that one galleon here at the side could have been an option. Tricky one.
Yeah, and Influenza's really pushing in against the monument. He's got a castle right up against it. And he's got a very strong land army.
Yeah. Land army, no one can really contest at the moment. We did see earlier that Alice tagged for full elite Sukunu, and we have Farimba Cavaliers for Genghis Khan if we went to that scenario, but, well, we aren't at the moment. Influenza trying to contest this, doesn't even have heavies here yet. But takes the wonder.
Yeah, Influenza got the wonder. You're gonna have to see cannon galleons to take out that castle, unless it's gonna be a land army. Alice does have quite a few trebuchets, so I imagine you could go that direction. But again, it's so hard for Alice, because Alice is, in order to be able to challenge Influenza, Alice is going to have to make sure Genghis Khan can lay off him a little bit.
Let's take a look. It's getting really tricky. Alice, well, he/she needs to position him/herself very close to the own castles, but, well, Influenza now moving forward with his traps, and he should do something. Influenza now going forward as well.
I think this game is going to come down to Genghis Khan. I think that Genghis Khan needs to realize that he can't be attacking Alice the way he's attacking him right now. I think he needs to go at a different angle, and they need to take this threat of Influenza very seriously.
But look at the cannon galleon masses here at the bottom by Super Boomer. Just 15 elite cannon galleons. Sadly, it's without the range upgrade. Otherwise, they would have only 14 range or something. And yeah, it's quite important that our tier player isn't Genghis Khan and is working together with Alice to take this monument, because we're down to only 70 years. I think Alice needs to think about attacking here.
Yeah, and as well, Influenza could spam Magyar Hussars all day into the middle. Oh man, I really hope Genghis Khan is gonna come in from the left angle.
We'll see about that. Super Boomer now attacking Influenza a bit on land. Bomber towers, 2 castles. The war is on now. Genghis Khan is now from the left-hand side intercepting some of the galleons, but needs to kill those castles as well. They cannot really camp under it. Seeing some traps going down here. Alice with some heavy camels. The big fight between Teal and Grey is not really helping them, but helping Influenza at the moment.
Yeah, this is a terrible fight for Genghis Khan to be taking. I mean, Alice doesn't have any choice. He can't back up any longer. But Genghis Khan is the one who's pushing in, and they're going to mutually destroy each other.
This is horrible for them. Demos are so desperately needed for Alice here as well. Could connect so well on land here. Just think about it. 2-3 demos could just wrap that up.
50 years only? Still no teamwork from these players? Oh boy. I'm looking too great. However, Super Boomer's backstabbing Influenza, and he's got castles and bombard towers all over the base.
Yeah, but Influenza, he knows that he just needs to hold the front here. He doesn't really to care about that too much. He's going for some galleons, and Genghis Khan and Alice, they're simply not communicating as well. This is so bad. They just need to talk. Here, let's focus on the monument. It's only 40 years, my friends.
Only 40 years? Influenza is going to be able to hold on. Genghis Khan is so stubborn, he has to go straight through Alice. Meanwhile, Genghis Khan and the land with some siege onagers, they're just fighting each other straight up. No one's fighting Influenza.
And no one is chatting as well. King, by the way, not too well protected. 32 years again. Don't tell me. That
it's
would
under
be...
the castle.
No, it's not under the castle.
Oh, is it? Oh.
It's in a TC. But not being attacked.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not attacking. I think Teal is really winning it for green here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man. 25 years, when are they going to realize?
They aren't.
No. Guys,
fight me.
Influenza,
look at that Influenza. He's so confident. And he could just get smashed by 3
demos, yeah.
Demos here as well.
Yeah, I mean, if it happens, this will be incredible.
Teal a bit slow to get there as well. Do we have some demo potential here? No. Alice not even thinking about it. SO for Teal could help out a bit there, but that was just horrible strategic play by Alice and Genghis Khan. It looks like Influencer will win this one. The king. Horribly open here.
Oh yeah, this one's not gonna be nearly as exciting as the last one, but man, Influenza getting a little bit lucky. And Genghis Khan, was Genghis Khan, whatever you call it.
GG Influenza. Influenza will go into final team. To the left, King will survive this time as well. And G to the G. He will play the Sunday finals. That was King of the Hippo qualifier number 5.
Yeah, what an excellent 2 games we had.
So weird, and that was not planned. Yeah, like Genghis Khan, he had a tough spot, right? Let me think about like Malians. Do they have cannon galleon? Yes, they do. He just sort of attacked from the left-hand side.
Attack from a different angle.
Yeah, but he always attacked into Alice, and Alice even complaining, "Why, Jurgis?" And Super Boomer, yeah, where was your king? Was right in that TC.
I think even Influenza isn't happy.
Well, yeah, he wanted to fight some.
Well, he'll have to fight on Sunday.
Yeah, he will for sure. I think that's his second final appearance. He already made it into one before. Alice with the most killed tier, largest army in the end for Influenza. Genghis Khan with the, well, not too great engagements without Bracer. Tough for him, though.